The first time I saw a woman in the hospital, I was in a coma. Today, the Kuminga family welcomes the handcuffs of educated Lao people. The first match of the new team, he created a new high in the season. The video was posted on Twitter on Monday. The first is the fire. The third part of the video. See below for 27 minutes. The first is the 7th edition of the 4th Super Attack 2. His score. The new season's personal record was renewed. The team also ran out of water in 119 out of 98 provinces. The attackers were also reportedly in the area. The first is to get water for the Kumins. Here, his advantage is infinitely magnified. The two Panos are not just the drivers. The most obvious change was his attitude. The hand of the Kuminga family. I'm not sure what to do with my smile. It is clear. I'm happy, especially in the past. Remember the pre-education and the coral fire. TNP raped her. So far, the sea has been free. The Kumins finally got to the front line. The opportunity to give. The first is the coming. Why is it that you can be reborn in Laos? The question is whether coral should be held responsible for the contradictions of the past. How the future of Laos will develop. The Kumins have been educated for more than half a month. He has been training with the team for the past few years. Today we finally got a hand in the home court. The highest score of 27 points in the entire course is in the handshake. The length and width of the walls are clearly visible, and the length and width are clearly blended. The Kums are in Atlanta. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the best time to be comfortable. The first is that the government is not going to take any action. The Kum family's wonderful handshake. The government has not yet approved the move. Special arrangements for the T-team to attend. But head coach Sneed. The contest is also known for its significance to the Kumis. The first paragraph is just over halfway through. The Kuminga family flash. The first close of the game for the senior. The attack from the forest. The team launched a counterattack. The Kumins followed. The game is over. The guard turned around. The first is the battle of the sexes. The team members were standing up and applauding him. The next ball. The Kumins have shown their ability to fight back. Sister Lesser's moment of strength under the table. The Kumins were quick to get excited. In 2 seconds, all the defensive players were unlocked. The film is about the life of a young girl who is pregnant with twins. The attackers were killed by the Taliban. The fireworks are being exported by Kuminga. Work should be done soon. The first is the first in a series of 3. But this is not over. He also took a break from the third pitcher. The first lineup team is the first to pass the ball. The target is accurate. The next day, the 2 men were arrested. I'll see you in 3 minutes. The Kuminga family's quick counterattack. The decision was made. The ball has helped him win the Super Bowl. The attack was carried out in the city of. The two sides defend each other. The next Kuminga received the ball, directly from the single-handed mine. Look at this ball again. The Kumins are lying in wait to respond. After receiving the Dirtson ball, he quickly started the height. The 3 men and the guard should be attacked. This is the advantage of the Kumins. He was a member of the middle class. His impulse is definitely measurable. The next round. He is also the first person to have a heart attack. The first time I saw the video was in the video. It looks like he really came from good brother Bart. The first is the ball cutting. The last ball. The story of Kuminga's dream come true. He was the first to hit the ball straight in. A newcomer to the motion-based curriculum. The ball was returned afterwards. The government has also been trying to crack down on the government. The whole game is coming down. The Kuminga's feelings about people. It's a very easy game. His goal was not too much of a stumbling block. The first is that the country is not a strong country. The other side. The Eagles have been a huge hit and have been a huge hit. The Eagles are an unusual NBA team. The current NBA trend of carrying ball boxes and chair dancing parties is dismantled. The Eagles are playing a game of football. The country is a country that is not a part of the world. They don't have anything like that. Every round. The first is to give the ball to the player to deal with. After the crop. The final game of chess. The first 3 yuan were issued in the country. But in time he retired. He has revealed his lack of ability to handle the ball. So they can make the conclusion that they have the ball. The first time I saw the video was in the video. Even the 3-way play often plays this role. The first time I saw the video was in the video. The goalkeeper's goal is to get the ball back in the game. The right to play is more fragmented. The war was also unforeseen. The attackers were killed in the attack. The data is reflected in the data. The Eagles have 8 home runs. More than 10. Another military strike at 9:07 a.m. in shipbuilding. The results are not just scattered. The first is that the number of people who are in the country is not enough. The Eagles have a 6-man field attack. More than 3 times. The team's offensive was at 34-40, previously the league's leader. This is a very important step. The first is the greatest day of the world. He is a translator who needs to be fully involved in the offensive. If the coach is uninjured, he is the only player to have played the role of a defender and a passing point. This is a complete cover-up of his advantage. The poor have physical gifts and physical abilities that are visible to the naked eye. This is the type of player. The natural unintended outcome is a fast-paced offensive system. The first is that the country is not a country. The first is the runner. The Eagles are a team like this. More points. More than 9 o'clock. The game is played in a single game, and the game is played in a single game. The ball is in anyone's hands. The attackers were able to launch an attack on the ground. The pace of the offensive of this team is accelerating. The report also highlights the importance of the social and economic benefits of the country. Today's competition. He doesn't have to think about it after he gets the ball. How to communicate with teammates. The party is not even needed to disband. The first is that the people of the country are not allowed to vote. The government has not yet taken action on the issue. The people of the country are now in a state of turmoil. The first is the beat. They all have guns. This is probably one of the reasons why he is so happy as a little boy. The other side. The Eagles' fast-paced attack. The new government will be able to take action to prevent the spread of terrorism. The army is quick to score. The number of people who have been killed is 18.2. The top league is 3. The team is A. The last few days of the week have been a busy one for the working class. Gold medal in the league 4th. The first match was in August. We can see the conquistadors scored in the counter-offensive several times. The bullets were fired. The first is the subtitle of the song The Little One. The opposition has difficulty restricting him from returning. The first is that the government is not going to be able to keep up with the demands of the people. Both of them were quick to attack the high command. The final score of the match was a close one. The results are 4.2. The team is ranked 4th in the league. The future of the Eagles? We may see competition. The two allies have been fighting for their ability to run and jump. The video shows the battle scene in the stadium. What is the meaning of this? The Eagles' space is also comparatively open. The team's third stroke. The number of people who are affected by this disease is 36.7%. The 7th union. The most important thing is that he had a stroke. The Valley of the Oaks. The season of writing. The first is the evolution of a real spatial inner line. This is a breakthrough for the poor. How helpful. This is why we are here. This is more than a trade. He and the Eagles. The world is full of people. Today's sleeve. He created the century record. The first handcuff. The first time I saw this was in the middle of the night. 25 Eagles players killed. The future. He lives in Atlanta. The film is about a young boy who is a teenager. How to fight your own schemes. The third was interviewed. The government has also been trying to help the poor and needy. The atmosphere of the team was good. I'm really excited about the Eagles. The first is that the country is not a country. The contest was held after the yen traded. Atlanta responds for the first time. The video was also shown to him by the director of the video. I don't know if Young saw new people. The best performance of the poor people. The next step is to get the right people. The president's birthday is celebrated in the country. Answer the right question. The problem is that the people are suffering. He is a good player. The players who performed so well. He was a great man. The story of the heroes. Who is responsible for this? It is obvious. Kerr must be the first to blame. The start of the migrations is really high. The next year is 2021. He is ranked 7th in the world in handball. The Warriors are chosen. The new season. The first is the first in a series of 3. The third year laugh. The military is not going to be able to handle the situation. The text is in column 4.8 of the 16th. 2 of them said, "This is a great way to get a good look. The players with the greatest fighting power and potential. The team should be coached by a middle-class Englishman. But care is for the poor. The first is that the country is not a country." The season 24-25, the most recent season of the show, was played in the home of the local cricket team. KB is again being changed to TB. Personal data is also a big hit. The two sides are at odds. The seeds have been buried. I'm not sure what the problem is. The report also highlights the importance of the new policy. The 4-year contract was not the same as the one in the previous year. He wanted another one. The pledge of 30 million annual salaries. But the hero finally, he was given a 2-year contract worth 48.5 million euros. This season, the two sides have been in conflict since the beginning of the war. He is a member of the poor people play more than blind. The team is not able to adapt to the system. He was a member of the Democratic Party. The poor people are just hoping, playing the game and playing the idol. For young players playing football, DNP with unreported fingerprint. This is a torture. The following is a list of the countries. The country's poor people are brave and fat, ignoring the smell. He is a member of the most common type of hypertension is the hypertension. The blue board is protected. This is why we are here. Kerr said he delayed the people's lives. It's not just a cure for disease. But the poor and the brave are the ones who are the most vulnerable. There are also problems. The victims of the violence. It's not very high. He is a hero. The complexity of the communication system. The report also shows that the government is not prepared to take action. But he wasn't the first year to come to Warriors. More than 4 years, the team is not allowed to enter the country. Carr expressed dissatisfaction with the poor. It's also a reason. The team management. The first is that the government is not going to be able to handle the situation. The needs of both sides. I'm not sure what the answer is. The poor are not fit. Why do you want to play this show? The deal is a new deal and the deal is a new deal. This is a very important part of the story. After a long struggle, the team was depressed and the families were in a hurry. I'm not sure what happened in the past. The people of the country are crying and crying. The team is a young team. The game is played in a single round of the tournament. As long as the poor people stay in their condition, his stage is very big. The future will be even higher. But the team also had many problems. The most important issue. The team is all soldiers. People share the ball. The first is the Spanish and the second is the Spanish. They have no absolute strength. Previously, they could have given the ball to the ocean. Let's let the Yankees decide the team to go online. The final of the contest is in the eastern district of Dhaka. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to catch fish. At least the team's thinking is clear. But now they have a different kind of, the feeling of being hanseless. The same conclusion as the migrations. The first is the battle of the sexes. The space capacity of the entire battle is insufficient. The result is a very good result. I'm not sure what I'm doing. CJ is too old. The team is no longer in the future plans. They finished the race. The report also highlights the importance of the new government's efforts to bring about a new. The first time I saw the video was in the video. The British are still in the East End. The only exception is Yellow Peak. The team behind the team. The world is on a rough road. So they played in the playoffs. It's not a problem at all. The next season, the British are the most confused of the factions. The real war is when the country is fighting. So what do you think? The poor will be the future of the old British.